And I tried to stop, and I stopped sometimes, and then I become a workaholic, and then, like I said, had the Jaguar and all that, and then was clean for about 18 months, making $100,000 plus. Sometimes my wife once made $72,000 in one single month, like things that were like really rocking. And then I thought I could celebrate with just one drink. And then I had one drink, and shortly afterwards I was back on the crack pipe again. And this time, and I was on and off the crack pipe for 17 years. It's just a 20-minute story. But what ended up happening was, I was doing crack for 5 years, couldn't stop, ended up in a treatment center. The treatment center told me that out of 100 people, not even one of you will be sober a year from now. That's the odds for crack cocaine, unless you help other people. And so then I made it my life purpose in 1999 to help anyone else that was suffering from any kind of addiction problem. No matter what it was, cutting your wrist, addictively abusive relationships, anything you can imagine, things you can't imagine. And I helped so many people that a number of us that I recruited and helped out started this organization called All Addictions Anonymous. We're all over the world, Istanbul, all over the place. We help real hopeless people find a way out. Then, even though I'm helping all these people, I'm still smoking 3 packs of cigarettes a day, sometimes 4. I'm drinking 25 coffees a day. If I'm not helping people, I'm taking antidepressants for my chronic depression problem. So even though I'm helping all these people and I got this great purpose, I'm still not quite right inside. And so someone taught me that what was missing in my life was integrity. That the people that I screwed over years ago, that I had to make it right. So for example, I had worked at a factory when I was in grade 11 and 12. And I had stolen from this factory many times. And I had to go back to that factory 20 years later and confess to what I did, make arrangements to pay back what I thought I stole. I stole recording equipment from York University. And I had to go back 20 years later to the dean's office, confess what I did. Police officers came and took the statement. I could have went to jail, but I didn't, but I was willing to. Because I would rather go to jail than be stuck in the prison of addiction for the rest of my life, which was the way it was going. It wasn't one addiction, it would be another one. And I made all kinds of amends and apologies and made it my life purpose. I was a corporate headhunter, so I made tons of money in that field. And then I sent out a public apology letter to over 800 people in my database telling them what a scumbag I was and all the unethical things I did. It was really specific. And I asked for people, if I've hurt you and I didn't know who you are, please let me know. And then my career ended abruptly. And then I started doing this. And this brings me to really why I'm here. I'm going to wrap this up in a couple minutes. I'm going to be doing a workshop that starts at 11:05, like immediately after this. It's for the entire day. You have to be willing to stay for the entire day. You have to be willing to in order to attend the workshop. You can only come for a bit of it, and don't bother coming. This is for about maybe 1% of you. Right? 1% of you will decide you want to come to the workshop after I explain it to you. And it's for anybody that has any kind of problem like this, or something that's not on the list. Nobody will know why you're in the workshop. You could be in the workshop because you picked your nose. That's your bad habit. I'm trying to tell you it's safe. Nobody's going to know why you're here. Guys, come on. I got probably 60 seconds now. I got 60 seconds. Please, for the sake of the 1% of you, the 6 people in this audience that if they didn't get help now, their life would go in a total direction they wouldn't want to know how it's going to go. Please, for their sake, give me your attention. That's why I'm here. That's why we did this extra assembly, so that I can tell you about this workshop. If you've got a serious bad habit, you've given up on being able to really stop it or reduce it. You've tried and you've given up. If you're certain that I can't help you either, then the workshop's for you. And those of you that are bullies and you really wish you weren't treating people like that, you weren't hurting people so much, but you seem to do it anyway. If you want to learn a way to not do that, I want you to come to the workshop. The first 35 minutes, I'll give you an overview of the workshop, and then you can freely decide after lunch if you want to come back. But please only come if you've got a serious problem, because all the work we do is a buddy system, and it's a 28-day program with certain things that we have to do every single day that you don't want to do that are uncomfortable, but as a result of doing it, you end up having a powerful life, and your bad habit starts reducing. You've been very generous. I'm sorry I couldn't be with you for an entire hour for this assembly, but at least I got to be with you for some period of time. Thank you very much.